welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gab. I know this is like a very weird view that I got going on today, but I kind of like it, actually. I don't know if I like how I have that. I'm trying to make it that you could like see what I'm doing fairly well, but I think I should probably face it like a different way at me. This is my first time doing it this way, so you gotta let me figure it out. Oh, this is actually decent. Ooh. Like, knocking stuff over. My ring light was like coming undone. Do you hear that? Let me just crash you guys down. Oh shit. I got it perfect. This is what I wanted. Okay, hello, what's up? I just woke up before. I'm looking rough, and I basically want to show you guys what I've been working on and just embroider, talk with you guys. Normally when I do embroidery pieces, I'm like watching a series on Netflix or just like hanging out, listening to something in the background, podcast or whatever. But today I was like, it would be fun to just sit and blab and speak to you guys because I've been hella stressed out, and yeah, it's just been incredibly rough. I kind of explained the other day in my makeup video like what's going on, but just like this last week showed me like a lot of fake people in my life, a lot of terrible things happening in my life that I can't obviously control, and my bills are getting completely wild again, which is making me kind of anxious. And whenever I'm getting low on my medicine. I'm actually in a flare today because of it, which sucks because at first I was like, oh my god, am I sick? And then I realized, oh, this is all stuff I get during a flare. So that sucks, but you know, I kind of know how to deal with it for the most part, or try to deal with it for going through it so often. So I mean, it sucks that I have to, you know, deal with it now, but I know what to handle. And I can kind of just chill out today, I guess, too. And like I said, do this, which is fun to me. I already have one up for sale on my eBay in Depop that I did. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but it's basically just like 3 jars with flowers in it. It's really pretty. I did this little sunflower yesterday, and now I am doing this pink, and I guess you would say the inside's like a mint green color. So I'm gonna do that now. Yeah, I just feel like I haven't been able to focus. Like I said, I don't think like, so, no, I didn't. I was gonna be like, I don't think I like even revealed this to anybody. I had 2 family members on one side of my family who had the virus and are still trying to recover. I have 3 people on my other side of my family who currently have it, and one is doing severely, terribly bad, and the other 2 are just, you know, going through the course of it. And then I have 2 friends who have it. So besides that, and having like money issues, as I mentioned, like it's just getting really stressful on me and makes me a little anxious at times because I have anxiety, as we know, but like worrying about a loved one, you know, are they okay? What's going on? And not being able to like speak to them is hard. That's not obviously in everybody's case, but some cases with some of these people, like kind of just letting the people who are more important in their lives speak to them. But it's stressful. And then I'm trying to not like consume myself too much. Like I obviously like to keep these people in my thoughts, but not consume myself too much because then I get like really sad. And like I said, I have to figure out my bills that are just swallowing my ass up. So Yes, I'm trying. And today is President's Day, so I can't go to the post office and mail anything because of that, which, you know, kind of sucks, but it's okay. I will go tomorrow, and maybe I'll make some extra sales today so then I can take them tomorrow. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky. This piece, I feel like, because it's a decent sized ring, um, won't be done for a little while. Maybe it'll be my piece that I work on all week. But I like embroidering because I feel like with my paintings, I will hop around sometimes and I might not finish one and then I start something else. And I kind of hate that I do that. But with embroidering, I really don't do that. I kind of just work on the piece that I'm working on. But it's my new, like, I kid you not, this is my new obsession. I really, really love doing this. I lost the little needle the other day that it comes with, and I went to, called Walmart. I was gonna go there. I ended up going to Target because they have kits there, which is what like started my, oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this. Because I went to Target and I was looking at all their like little kits that they have for different odds and ends, and I was like, oh, an embroidering one. And it was around like $3 in their dollar section. They still might actually have them there if you go and check it out. But I went and bought it, and it gives you like maybe 4 or 5 embroidery flosses, the ring, and then a pattern to do. But I obviously flipped my pattern inside out to use the piece of cloth and just did my own thing. But they have like 2 different ones, that one and then like a B or something like that. But I thought it was cool because you can get everything and then just flip it over and make what you want out of the supplies. And I just bought more colors on Amazon so I could have more colors to like work with and go through. That's why I'm like, I hope I sell these because like I put some money into it. And then when I knew that I was getting the colors and stuff in, because I got like 50 different colors to work with, I was going through all of my old art supplies and I'm like, I should be able to find something that I can use to store this all. I'll show you what I found. It was funny. There was just like puzzle pieces. Sometimes I make art with puzzle pieces that are missing from projects. So that's basically what I did with that one piece. I took puzzle pieces and made an apple out of it, and the leftover ones I had in that box. I'm trying to think, what else did I have? Little charms and like knickknacks and stuff. And I ended up throwing it into something else to use for crafting, and now I keep all of my scissors, my string, and thread colors, all that fun stuff. I'll show you. And it's perfect for traveling with a little handle. Yeah, and it has a top compartment. All of those strings I really should have put onto these, which these came with for free. When I was a kid, these were cardboard, which was annoying because they would like crumble and get crappy. And now they're like, nah, let's make them plastic. But yeah. Okay. So right now I'm just filling in one of the flower petals, and I'm doing it all this really pretty pink. I was asking Doug last night, I was like, I had 2 different pinks. I'm like, which one should I use? And he was like, this one's the better one. So I chose that one. But yeah, this is what I plan on doing with my time today. We have an ice storm coming, and it's supposed to be like very, very vicious. So that was another reason why I was like, well, if my power goes out or anything tonight, I'm gonna go and just stream and hang out now with people, because later on I can be charging my phone all day, and then I could just go ahead and whatchamacallit. Sorry, I'm fixing something from the back. Edit videos, I was gonna say. Because I actually have a bunch of random stuff on there to edit and put up. It's ridiculous. And I don't think I'm gonna do makeup today. That's why I didn't come on with like a makeup video, and I was like, hey, let's hang out and embroider, because I'm just feeling kind of saddish, and like I said, with the circumstances happening, I think that's, you know, acceptable. Okay, I gotta cut that string. life is hard, and I think when you have people around you who, like, get it, it just works. Like, some of the people who I'm close to in my family, I feel like if we weren't family, I don't think I'd ever speak to them because we are, like, kind of different in some ways. But in other ways, we're, like, really alike. Sorry, I need a swig of water. Fruit was, like, hella dry. But, okay. So I really like how this petal's turning out. The first one's always, like, slightly awkward in my eyes until you start adding the rest on. But, yeah. This is what I'm doing. My shows already that I've binge watched when I'm doing this and finished. I did Teen Mom 2. That was wild. Very, very wild ride if you haven't seen that and you like dramas. I'm trying to think what else. What else did I watch? Oh, the glass blowing show was really good. Scattering my brain. I'm like, what am I watching on Netflix? What am I watching? What am I watching? Oh, some kind of dating in the dark show. Now they're on, like, their honeymoon, and they have to get married in, like, a certain amount of time and all this crap. It's interesting. This just came undone. I think I embroider pretty quickly for the most part, like, but I don't know, like, how long stuff usually takes. Like, I'd love to draw something very oh my god, my brain. Something really, like, complex. I was trying to say why is my brain doing this? I'm not even doing this on purpose. I wish I could just flash the word that I'm trying to say up on the screen. Okay, never mind. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the comments then. I feel like that's so funny. Yeah. The other day too, I wanted to say that it's really sunny out and my brain backwards said it. Very curious how that MRI is gonna be. And by the way, I don't have any, like, new updates with any of that, unfortunately. Just that I have a MRI to go to, and, you know, they will do their thing there, and I will do my thing by laying completely still. And for me, I feel like that's so difficult, and I don't know why. Like, I always think I'm doing a great job, and then the person's like, "You're moving," and I'm like, I didn't even realize I was. Sometimes my limbs just, like, especially my legs, and that's what, like, was happening. I don't know if it's, like, a nerve thing. It probably is. But, yeah, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny in a sense. I always do, like, in little dotted outlines sometimes, depending. But I normally do, like, a dotted outline if I'm doing something like this, so I can go on the lines and not mess it up. Gab's crafting hour. So relaxing. I'm like, where's the right hole that I need to go for? There we go! I was trying to get right in between those two strings, and it just wasn't going. Finally. Okay, that looks nice. First petal looks excellente. I was originally gonna do this color with orange, but I was like, I feel like pink would make my piece look a little bit more happier. So that's what I did. Watch your man. You should watch your mouth. Does anybody else do that? Just, like, TikTok stuff flows in your head and you're just like, boom. You gotta spew it. Oh my god, I think this looks excellent. Holy embroidery. People who don't know how to embroider are probably just like, yeah, it looks good. People who do are probably like, that looks like shit. Maybe not. Maybe it looks good. I'm not sure. But let's do a little tie on it. Yes, yes, and yes. There we go. I tied it off. I probably should have tied it off, actually. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna fix something on it. I wish I would have tied it off a little bit tighter in the one area, so I'm gonna add an extra line to it. Two extra ones to make it, like, thicker to cover up the one area, and then I'm going to give it a good tie underneath. There we go. Do you want to laugh at me? So I obviously, like, have been watching where I'm going. I can't really go anywhere that I mean, if I really need to get to a store or something, I'll go. I can do it. But, like, fun places, I haven't been able to go. And if you didn't know, I am getting my antibody yada yada yada. I'm a little nervous about the second round. I know that really wipes people on their butts, and because of me having crap wrong with me, I just don't want to, like, I know, like, some people have made videos where, like, the second one, like, literally takes everything out of them, and I would regardless get it even if it does. And I'm like that for, like, a couple days or a day or so. It's usually how long they're saying it lasts. But I know you can go to the hospital now too, and they can give you something to, like, kind of counteract it so you don't feel as crappy. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna do that. And I will obviously document, like, when I get my first shot to the second and symptoms and stuff like that. But as I'm doing that as well, like, everybody just needs to remember that, like, if you're getting it and you're healthy, you should be fine. I mean, I'm not speaking that for everyone. Like, you could have an allergy you don't know about or something in it that reacts to you, but it's better than not getting it and dying, because you're not going to die from getting it, obviously. But I just feel like, because I do have crap wrong with me, I just need to make sure nothing weird happens. And if it does, I will go to the hospital and take care of it and get my little whatever they give you. I just started a new headache shot too, and I actually would love to make a video talking about that more with all of you, because it's really been life-changing. I feel like I wouldn't even be able to do something like this that I'm doing right now without it, which is kind of a big deal. So I think that is going to be something that I want to do as well. I'm on the imaging shot. If anybody is wondering, like, off the top of your heads, if you ever seen, like, the commercial on TV and stuff for it, that's kind of honestly how I first heard about it. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I've tried 4 different migraine medicines, and they really made me feel uncomfy, as I've told you guys, like dizzy, lightheaded, not good stuff. So I was like, why not try this one and see, how it goes for me? And it's been well. My only issue is towards the end of the month, I get extremely, extremely, like, bad headaches. They're not end of the month, but, like, end of my cycle. Like, I get bad headaches. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm in a flare, like I said. So it just kind of, like, makes it a little bit worse on me. But my shot is going to be coming this week, and I could take it and be all Gucci. But yeah. So I'm on to my second petal on here. And like I said, I do not at all regret this color. It's so pretty. I think it's going to look really good when it's all together. But I'm just doing my outlining. Ooh. Where? Oh my gosh, it's stuck in the scissor. I was like, where is this stuck right now? I have my outline on. This is coming loose. That's not good. Retie it. Kind of want to eat my banana chips. Does anybody ever have those before? They're like dried up banana chips or something like that. It's a banana. Is it freeze dried? Is that what they do to it? I'm not even sure exactly what they do to it. I just know that they are delicioso. Okay. I got a really long string for this one because this petal is a teeny tiny bit bigger than my other one, wider, and I want to be able to use the same string and not have to, like, add a new one in. Not like it matters, but I want to try to make it long enough. If anybody, by the way, has any freaking awesome ideas that you're like, wow, this would be really cool, Gabby, if you did this as an embroidery thing, or like you see something online, please like send it to me. And I can put my own spin on it and make it look rad. That would be really cool. My idea I'm doing today, I took from like a bunch of different pieces that I saw on different websites and kind of just picked and chose which flowers and placement and what I wanted to do to make it my own. Alright, sorry, I was checking my text message. Is it working? It's working. Okay. I wanted to see quick what it was because it was a picture attachment from my dad, and I was like, well, I have like a window that like I'm near right now, but it doesn't look like, obviously it's like icing outside, but I thought maybe it was, and I was like, oh my gosh, already? Because it's not supposed to be for like a little while still. I got the antibody, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big titties, and little waist. I wish I had big titties, but I got a little waist. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Also, any shows on Netflix that you recommend me watching, I will. I can really get down on a good Hoarders episode at sometimes. It really depends, like, which episode and, like, what they're discussing. I wish they would put more ink. Oh, that was the other show, Ink Masters. How the hell did I forget? I'm obsessed. I watched both seasons. They should put season 3 on. They haven't. I'm freaking mad. I feel really congested. I feel like I said seasons weird. I, like, strung it out. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. There we go. Ooh, do you know what I thought of last night that I really want to make? But I want to, like, draw it out maybe on, like, my notepad on my phone before I do it. I want to do a hot air balloon, and I want to have, like, the hot air balloon coming down basket. But I want to have different colors for the balloon part, obviously. I think that would be so freaking fun. Like, this neon orange. This yellow. Like, very in your face. Like, that's what I want to do next, actually. But I still want your suggestions because, like I said, I do these sometimes, like, all day. I'll just sit and work on them because I need money. And I have high hopes into this that, like, people will appreciate them and purchase them. But also, I just truly enjoy doing it. And, like, thinking up fun ideas to do with it. So, I'm still going to be painting, by the way. I don't want people to think I'm not painting. This is just something new that I enjoy, and sometimes painting is a lot on me. I have a lot of pieces that need to be finished, which I will be finishing before I start anything new. And the pieces that I need to finish, they're so freaking cute. I'm actually mad at myself that I have not finished them yet because they're just, like, adorable. Will you be able to see me still if I put my chair up? Let's see. Oh yeah, you can. No! This stuff started, like, falling inwards because I'm trying to get my blanket. Come on. Alright, there we go. I watched the H3 podcast, as we know, and there's a thing called WikiFeet on there. Well, not on H3, like, WikiFeet's its own website. Does anybody know what this is? I think I want to be on WikiFeet, to be honest. But, like, I want decent pictures of my feet on there. I don't want ugly pics of them, you know? I think that would be fun. Ethan's very about it. So, why not me? Okay, so I put my second flower outline, and I'm just gonna go in and start doing my thing. But yeah, today might be a Hoarders Day on Netflix to watch. I want to watch another TV series. I recommend the Glass Blowing Show. It's excellente. I really, really like it. I watched the first season, like, in the beginning of quarantine last year, and now the second one came out, and I'm just kind of obsessed. The one girl's story on there, super freaking captivating as well. She is going to be like blind in, I think she said like 10 years, and because of like a genetic disorder in her family, and just, I don't know. I get sucked into it, and when people are telling like how they got into it, blah blah blah, blah, I'm just an emotional little girl, as we know. But yeah, I think it's worth a watch. For Valentine's Day last night, we put on Jurassic World, the first one, because I like that one and I think it's fun. But my headache was like at its losing its mind pounding stage. And like I watched the first, I'll give myself the first like half hour, and then I fell asleep on Douglas. So I tried. I tried to get through it. And he made me a really cute little cookie. It's laying over here. It says, I love you. GND. It's very cute. So it was a 10-10 good time. Yesterday we kind of just relaxed at home. Yeah. I think this looks really nice so far. Some of my strings aren't getting exactly the way I would like them to, but that's usually how it goes. Not everything happens the way I want it to in my world. And that's okay, because I kind of realized too, like, if a string isn't getting the way I want it, I can kind of go over, add more, add in between, and it kind of makes it look like a lot better. So, we shall see. I know in my area, they've been trying to plan different upcoming events and things, like, towards the summer more geared, where they would expect people to get their shot. But, like, if they don't, and I don't even know how I feel about any of this. Like, it's just been hard for me to go, like I said, do anything, like, with having immunocompromise. I wish I could go to Dave & Buster's. I can't do that. I wish I can go to Chuck E. Cheese so I can get the Chuck E. Cheese Squishmallow, which I realize there's people going there and, like, spending, like, $50 for this $25 stuffed animal that you can get on their website. So, thank you, quarantine, for letting Chuck E. Cheese now sell their prizes on their website because of, like, you know, business being down and stuff like that. But I really want it. It's so cute. I have a small, and I say small because compared to other people's Squishmallow collections, mine isn't that insane. So I have a small amount of Squishmallows, and I saw the Chuck E. Cheese one and I was like, oh my goodness, it's adorable. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to purchase that one online when I financially am good again. Like I said, I feel like I teeter-totter. Like, I feel like I get to that point where I sell enough, I'm okay. And then, you know, faceplant back down. Which is annoying and difficult, but after I faceplant back down, I just get back up and try again. I think so far, though, my stuff looks pretty decent. Pretty good. I feel like once I run out of, like, embroidery threads or colors that I want, I will probably go and do painting again until some sell, then I can get more supplies. That's kind of just how it works with me. I even made some stuff like sculpting a couple months back that I just have to do like Mod Podge and stuff on and put up. I've just been really not unmotivated, but just so much is going on that I feel like I can't even focus or think about what I have to do because it's a lot. And it's obviously stressful, so when I get too stressed out, or I feel like my flares can come on from like a lot of crap, but I think the stress I'm under is it has been disgustingly cold where I live too, though. So I'm not sure if it's like a mix of a lot of crap happening at one time or what, but I'm always like lately telling myself, I'm like, okay, calm down, Gabby. Like, calm down. I try. Take my own advice. Oh, I just realized the Mickey Mouse one would be really fun with like the ears. That'd be kind of cute. For my crazy Disney people out there. I'll show you what I did so far. I think it looks... Well, wait, let me cover this one part. I'm like, let me show you. Actually, wait. Okay. Because, like, if I'm going to show it to you, I want it to be how it's supposed to look. And the one spot, I have to cover it up because it's getting messy. Okay, so I'll just put that there. This one here. I like plan on adding more ferns and like little plants and stuff to it, but oh my god, can you please go into the hole where you're supposed to go? Is this it? Is this it? I got it! It's not exactly where I wanted it to go, but it's better than nothing. And you'll see then why I'm like making you wait, because there's like this one part. There we go. I need to cover it. Where you can see like the background, like the white sticking through the floss. There we go. And I needed to like really stick it down that it was covering it, and I just actually did. Okay, there we go. So wait, let me hold it the way it's supposed to be held. There's my flower. Kind of looks like a Minnie Mouse head or like a nut or something. But it's not. I probably should have waited to do the middle. But maybe actually I could incorporate the orange in like I wanted to. And I could put like a thick band of orange just like around the middle to make it more round then. I actually think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's a great idea. And this is going to be like my main flower kind of like in the middle of the whole board. So I kind of do want it to look like really cool and complex kind of. So this is going to work out. It's all gonna work out. No, it came loose. Oh well. I think that looks really good so far. For partial of my flower. Let's stick that back on. So, the other day, I kind of spoke about this the other night, but like I didn't really because I was kind of pissed off. But basically, when I woke up on Valentine's Day, somebody like from high school came back into my life, and the person went out of my life to begin with because when a lot of stuff was going down my senior year, they just weren't there for me. And that's cool. It showed, you know, who my true friends were. But like after all the Gabby stuff happened, she like came back into my life. And I opened up and I told her because like to this day, like I still love Trisha Paytas. I'm mad about the stuff that she does, and I do feel like in some of her ways she is trying to change. But I don't feel like she's somebody I could ever just like actively watch again because Gabby ruined that for me by basically getting her involved in everything in the first place. Trisha has like her own set of problems, and that's, like, including BPD and stuff, and it's, like, why get her involved then? Like, it just is kind of annoying, because then Trisha ended up turning on me, as we know from that video, when I didn't take my video down. But Trisha didn't even know the context of any of it, and if it was true or not, or if I was just some random girl making it up. So I feel like after that happened, she came back into my life, and we tried to, like, be friends and stuff, and she was very nice to me. But she has her own way of thinking with things, and I have mine. But I feel like sometimes it gets to the point where, like, she said some things or posted some things that, like, I wasn't expecting her to say or do. And then other people decided to chime in on her post and say things that they really shouldn't be saying, including, like, saying that, like, because I was talking about, like, my family being sick and stuff like that, and, you know, like, she was saying how it's not real and stuff, but when you have members of your family that are, like, very, very ill with it, it's not really cool to say. I was more expecting, like, a "hey, I'm here for you, girl," rather than a, like, just making fun of me and, like, a mockery. So basically, the guy, I don't even know who it was, just came out of nowhere and was being, like, really nasty to me. And I didn't know, like, really what to say back. And then he was bringing up, like, intellectual stuff and, like, autism, basically. And I am marrying into a family where my brother-in-law is. And just saying that to me was disgusting. And it really, really got me angry. So I, you know, said and did what I needed to say. And then I realized the person was in the military. So I took care of what I needed to do with that, because you shouldn't be talking to people like that. It's disgusting. And yeah, obviously I don't want to speak to that person anymore or be their friend, and have clearly told them this. And yeah, it's just, the whole thing was just, like, funny, and not funny, but you know what I mean, just, like, when you really feel like you need somebody to be there, they're not. But they talk like a big game, like they want to be in your life. And I think that's why I'm so weird with, like, friendships. And I kind of should have known, if the same person from, like, high school was acting like this towards me, that, you know, too good to be true. But so yeah, that's kind of what went on the other day, because I was a little upset, if nobody knew that. And yeah. So this is what I have done. I'm gonna go for now and go watch some Netflix. But thank you for letting me just talk and blab about kind of current events in my life happening, and me just trying to figure it all out and make some kind of sense of it, because I'm having a difficult time doing that. I think I forget sometimes that life really does, like, go very quickly and things happen. So, and I feel like I just want to say too, I do, like, take not things for granted. I'm always like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really grateful for events and things, and it's just like when bad things happen, it still is, like, shocking. Like, it's expected, but it's not at the same time. So I don't know if that made any sense, but I love you guys very much, and I will see you all in my next video. I will see you over at TikTok, and maybe later tonight I can put up a new video for y'all. Of course, I bite a chip, and it breaks off onto the floor.